And welcome back, everybody. It is a new episode of Table Talk, the podcast formerly known as the Takeaway Table. I don't know why I say that every day. Today, though, wow.
No, wait, you can't just jump into it like that.
No, we have to.
We gotta,
This is our...
whose house? Your mother's house. We gotta... Okay, hold on. New week, new rules. How is everyone doing on this beautiful Monday / whenever you're listening to this?
Right.
My weekend was great.
How was yours?
How was your weekend?
How was your weekend?
Unidentified person?
Yeah.
Before we start, let's pray to the influencer gods.
That's right. That's right.
Please hold hands.
We're going in hot today, guys.
We're holding hands.
Oh Lord of influencers.
Okay, I'm not sure what is going on.
I don't know.
Please.
Okay.
Let our influence
Be influential.
far and let cloud be upon us.
Okay. So that's what the ritual.
That is the ritual, bro.
If you guys don't already recognize that voice, today we have a very special guest with us. Who you be, what you do.
Hi, I be Harvinth Skin, I be influencer.
That's right. We've got the biggest, the baddest, good boy turned bad Skinnerman in the house.
I like that.
That's good, right?
I'm gonna make my girlfriend call me that.
Hey, Skinnerman boy. Uncle Skinnerman.
I'm gonna make t-shirts. So if you
Skinner
know,
Bonds.
for real, we've got Harvin in the stoots today.
Yeah. On probably our most reactive episode
Dude,
ever.
we are so laid back when it comes to like current topics, dude. I just want to say that. But we saw you
Yeah.
get local.
You on top of it, bro.
And
you
know,
you on top of it.
we just like to see people go local for good reasons.
I'm all about the local.
Yeah, but you're the right loco.
You're the
I'm
right
the
one.
right, bro. That is
Right.
such
You're
a nice
the right
compliment to
loco.
get, the
Right.
right
There are some people that's the wrong loco that you don't mess with.
Okay,
you know?
let's set up today's podcast.
All right, we want to try. Okay, there's a lot of energy in the air today because we're all stoked about this topic.
We're very happy.
We don't want to come in just spilling tea.
We don't
right?
wanna.
We don't
I mean,
want to
we
come
could.
in guns blazing.
We do not.
Because Harvin already did that.
We could do that. We could do that.
We have a visual treat for you guys if you guys are tuning into our YouTube.
Yes.
The set looks just that more goldenly brown, beautiful because of Harvin gracing the middle of the
If any of his
Look at
fans want to see some of his chesticles, guys,
today is the day.
Get it on
Today.
today. We are up in the YouTubes as well as Spotify and
He's
Apple
been working
Music.
out. Yeah.
Okay, you know what? So today we are talking about something that just very recently happened.
Yeah.
Not even a week ago.
Not even
from the time of
24
this.
hours ago. At the time of recording.
Okay, at the time of recording, yes.
Right.
Who wants to paint the picture? I tell you what, why don't paint us a picture?
Harvin, why don't
What
you
were
walk us
you
through it?
doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
When, I guess,
No, sorry, I want
a
to say
nutshell.
something.
Yes.
Harvin's, when he does this kind of stories on his Instagram, right? He's always sitting in his car.
he is always.
I am.
And
Seemingly.
his matcha
No,
accent comes out so
Seemingly.
difficult.
Sometimes the things happen and
Yeah.
I have to record. I have to go to the car park,
Yeah.
sit in my car, and then start.
But
the thing.
seemingly he's always on the same side of this same road as
It's
he
true,
is.
it's
How
true.
do you do this so consistently? You think I don't know? I know.
Yeah.
He's and the best
it's
part
his
is
set, dude.
the best part, right? Is his set is only him, but he talks as if there's someone else in the
Yeah,
car.
correct. And he pans his shoulders as nobody. And then he still looks as if the other people.
Yeah, he's like, hey, what's it going? What's it
There
going?
is
What's
a
it going?
level of deception so deep he falls for it himself.
And we just wanted to paint a beautiful picture of what
It's
happened.
my imaginary friends.
okay,
right.
No, but Skinnerman, tell us what's going on.
Right.
What happened?
Okay.
Let's go.
I was minding my own business.
Right.
Right. I was coming back from the gym,
Right? Building them gains.
building. Wow.
Oh,
I feel
wow.
like we
Look,
didn't need to see that
Wow.
one.
That
For everyone who
definition,
doesn't
bro.
know what's
For
going
those
on.
watching on Spotify, get off Spotify right
on
now.
YouTube.
Come on YouTube.
We've got
Whoa.
together the gun show, man.
Sheesh.
nice. You enjoying the light?
Yes.
Enjoying the light, right?
Okay, anyway,
Okay.
working the guns.
Guns.
And
Yeah.
I was just driving,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And then I stopped at the traffic light.
There's a browse.
I didn't actually stop.
You stop at
No,
the
you
side of
did.
the road,
Let's just
bro.
say you
No, no,
stopped.
no,
Oh,
no.
oh, oh.
I'm getting to the damn story, bro.
So
You know the
basically-
story. Were you there?
Basically, you're driving.
You were there. I saw you in the car.
Yeah.
So I was driving, and then I get a ping notification, right? And since I was at the traffic light,
The moving traffic light. Okay, right, right.
I was very much
He was
Passing
in
the
P.
traffic light.
in no motion.
You in P, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I was in
Okay.
P.
All right.
And no, I wasn't in P
N.
actually.
You and N.
No,
Nick.
Just breaking on
what's
the
the
D.
that's now
breaking on the
the
D?
new cars have that
Then what?
chill out section.
Ah, yeah. The
You know,
switch.
you
The
do-
I think it's called the chill out switch.
The chill out, yeah. I was
What cars are you driving nowadays?
bro, get on it, bro.
Okay.
And then I see this screenshot of my friend sending me this thing that says influencers in Malaysia are not as influential as opposed to those who are in Indonesia and Thailand.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I see my face.
Okay. Okay.
Bro, they
And not just any picture, yo. The picture.
it's the shoe picture.
That
It's the
you,
shoe picture.
That you, if sorry, I'm just getting choked up about it. If they did a bit more research, it's the shoe picture that you did, and you donated that.
Okay, no, let's go into
To an
that.
orphanage.
Let's
Okay.
go into that a
Later,
bit
alright.
later.
Okay, continue.
Let's
Sorry.
continue.
Still painting
Yeah,
the picture,
still
right?
painting, bro. You got paint.
So I'm like, wow, okay, the title is so controversial, and then they put my
Your
face
face.
there. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
what can
yeah.
they see? Influence, blah blah blah. This one found out that all the influencers in Malaysia are at a decline.
Okay.
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 So this was in the article.
In the article, pop straight my profile.
It's you.
my
Means-
profile.
Yeah.
Siap ada the link that can say check him out on Instagram.
Oh.
And
What?
Are they helping? Like
I don't know whether they promoted. Then
Yeah.
I skirt
to the
Okay.
side?
park to the side.
Kiki, do
side,
you
right?
like all that?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, yo, okay, this is not okay.
Okay.
I
Right.
do not want this. Number one,
Right.
okay, I'm not at a decline. I'm just starting. Okay, everyone.
Bro,
Alright,
This-
hey.
okay, I just to support Harvinth blows up.
I
Yo, when you choose to do something, the whole internet knows it.
Thank
Whether
you, bro.
even if the phone is off, they know.
Thank you. Wow.
Really, I
Sometimes
it's
I
legit.
wake up because there is a movement that Skinnerman's up to.
disturbs the world.
Oh,
Whoa.
he's moving, yeah.
He's-
and I'm just like, I need to check what Skinnerman's doing, and then I look
Right.
at you, and you're like, hey, I'm on the move, bad boy.
All right, guys, focus.
Sorry,
back to it.
And then I'm like, okay, this needs to go.
Right.
Right. So for the first minute,
Yeah.
I'm like thinking, what do I do? Then I just straight away call my management. I'm like, guys, this article is going on.
Right.
What can we do about it?
Right.
And they were like, oh, who's this? Finding out. And I'm just there in my car, right? Parked.
Right.
And I'm like, what do I do?
Do what you do
I
best.
said, yeah.
Yeah.
So I took my phone and I needed to say my piece
Yeah.
about
About this piece.
article.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
this piece about this piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did. And while I was doing it, to be fair, it was more like, wow, this is going to be so good.
Yeah.
You could feel it.
I could feel it
yeah.
because I'm minding my own business,
Yeah.
chilling in my chill out gear,
Right.
Yeah.
and they put me at gear 5.
Okay. No, so let's put a pin in that right now,
Yeah.
right? Let's talk about the emotions that ran through
Your head.
Your head right then. So, okay, first thing you want to do is your reactionary, right?
Yeah.
First thing, was there anger?
There was anger.
There was anger. Did we feel that there was a sense of injustice and unfairness to you?
100%.
100%.
But you know why? Because it would have been okay
Yeah.
if I hadn't been working my butt off
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
day in, day out, trying
Yeah.
to think of ways to entertain the world or
Yeah.
ways to spread whatever that is going here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's pointing to his head, by the way.
Yeah, I'm pointing to my head. Yeah. For the last 2 years, I've
Yeah.
been doing everything I can to make content and have it, spread to the world and the world to enjoy it.
We'll vouch for that. Because
Thank
I've
you so
seen him
much.
work his butt off.
I do,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
to discredit all the work that I have done,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and just say Malaysian influencer at a decline.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would. Yeah.
I got
That's rough.
frustrated.
Yeah, because that's what you stand for.
Yeah.
Making something happen, making noise, right?
Okay, let's
Make an impact,
let's
right?
shine some light on this article.
Right.
So this article came out by the
An
Rakyat
article site in
Post?
Malaysia. No.
Was it by the Rakyat Post or Says?
Says.com.
Both.
All right. So both
But
of these
Rakyat Post didn't use
your picture.
Your picture.
my picture.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, the article was the headline was, as you mentioned, talking about how Malaysian influencers have less influence
Yep.
in comparison to two other countries and their markets, right?
Right.
Which is something we'll get into in a bit.
Yeah.
But so I guess something that we realize, even as like some of our friends are influencers in the marketplace, like we saw people take pictures and attach them to these articles
Yeah.
for whatever reason, right? And because do you think that they also put your picture in because it would?
Clickbait, bro.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely.
Yeah.
100%. And I also feel like the writers insist I've seen one of them give me hate before
Right,
on
right.
Twitter.
I see.
Right.
And this I knew because when I did all my stories and they switched it up,
Yeah.
right? They tweeted a video of me from 2 years ago when I just first started.
Right,
And I
right.
made a video with, I think, World of Buzz.
Right.
And I was in it. Brendan Ho was in it.
Right.
Marco Dea was in it.
Right.
And
Right.
they tried to give...
So that's where. Sorry, guys.
Yo,
Sorry, just a
sorry,
bit
guys.
inside joke, guys.
No, inside joke, yeah.
Okay.
Brendan Ho's a turtle. And then...
I'm so sorry, Brandon. I don't know
No,
why.
no, we love you.
No, we love you, Brendan, but it's just... I
But
don't
apparently
know,
the turtles are coming back to Terengganu. We don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go.
so they were trying to, paint the term
Influencer.
Influencer, yeah.
right? And they used a lot of people in that video. And obviously, when I went in the video and agreed to do the video,
Right.
I had to talk about social media influence because at that point of time in 2017, when the word social media influencer, I felt like just is starting to,
Yeah.
I felt like, okay lah, I'm a social media influencer.
Right.
I
Yeah.
put myself out there and I, influence people, blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. They took that.
Yeah.
And
And
they,
they-
they gave you a hard case because of that, right?
They were like, they took that I said that and said, wow.
Wow.
So suddenly this guy is not a social media influencer. And that was a writer of Sis.
Ah. Okay.
Cannot say the word, but damn unprofessional.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Right?
I tell you
of
what.
to do that.
Okay.
I think this would be the time where instead of sounding like just a salty podcast
Yes.
right,
Right.
now, we are here to
Objective, man.
to be objective about it and to just put some facts.
Yeah.
Let's give some definition
Some
to
fact. Okay.
the...
All right.
Just so everyone knows, right? You gotta really pick your battles well. And number one,
right.
if you pick your battle, Harvin, you already didn't do your research.
Yes.
It's almost like picking a battle with Hersey from Singapore, right?
Correct.
You don't do certain things because these guys are not influencers.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Even Harvin, like I love the part that you just say, you call your manager first.
Yeah.
There's a sense of responsibility there.
Yes.
Because you're attached to people, you're attached to teams.
Right.
You gotta be responsible for what you say.
Definitely.
As opposed to people who write all these articles and are not responsible to what
Yeah.
they say. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So first up.
Okay, first up, I'm gonna be devil's advocate for the podcast.
Right.
I'm gonna be voicing
Right.
what people who are probably thinking that Says might have thought, right?
Great.
And now
So,
will
okay.
be Harvin's advocate.
Yes, you'll be
right?
his manager. So my
there
first
you go.
I'll be
point,
Harvin.
you just
Okay.
be Harvin, right? My first point will be that, hey Harvin, we didn't call you out.
Right.
Actually, they kind of did.
They
I'm
did,
sorry.
they put
I'm
my
so
picture
sorry.
there,
They
so
did.
yeah.
They
It
did
was
kind
plus
of.
it was very strategically placed
Dude, you were the first picture there.
under the thing straight
You were
away.
the thumbnail. Can we just go and see one of
Yeah.
our friends to share the picture? You're still in the thumbnail
I'm-
because
yeah.
Facebook works like that.
Yeah,
it takes
yeah,
it
The
takes
image,
a while.
yeah, it takes a while. to
You
update.
are
No,
the-
okay. So
Defamation.
maybe the thing I could say on behalf of the publication would be it wasn't a attack you piece. It was
Facts.
Fact.
this
Factual piece.
maybe okay. I'm gonna say it's a commentary piece on a trend.
right.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you are someone who is quite big, so
Yeah.
We
you know what?
use it,
Sorry, you
yeah.
know what? I have nothing.
It's
quite difficult.
You know what the beautiful part is? Is
No.
basically what the article writers have. They got nothing.
Yeah, they had nothing, and I think they were just trying to.
Someone got KPI lah. Someone need to put
They
article
needed
out
to do
lah,
it.
right?
Lisa needed to do it.
Yeah, so we all know. Hey, I just wanna to anyone from any article site right now listening in, we as part of this group of people, we know y'all got a job to do.
Yeah, you're just like us. You gotta
Yeah.
create, man.
The only thing we wish you guys would do is that do your research because if we come after you guys, we've done our research.
shut down.
And
Shut
we're
down.
not. Hey, again, we got friends in sales. We got
Yeah.
really good writers in sales as well.
Fire every writer and says.
All right, let's just clear some stuff up. Okay, let's hit it with the real deal. We'll address the article.
Yes, let's
right?
do that.
I think the first flaw in writing an article like this is understanding that Malaysia as opposed to Indonesia even. Don't even talk about Thailand, okay? We've been able to do some work in
Do
Malaysia.
you know the population?
Our audio
of
girl,
both-
our audio girl is
Sorry,
dying.
sorry.
Our audio girl is dying. So,
Do you know
the
the
population.
population of both? Do you know how concentrated and dense
Yes.
those countries are?
So there's a big reason why influence doesn't work the same way. Again, I want to use these words very cautiously
Yes.
first.
Yeah.
I do not like this thing. Okay. In Indonesia, as opposed to Malaysia, they have a unifying language, meaning everyone speaks the majority language. Compared to us, English is the minority of the minority language.
Just
Language
like
alone.
Thailand.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
So-
two countries.
So, I think the first major flaw is comparing the demographic. It's a very different thing. Like example, we was very fortunate to witness the birth of the YouTube community in Indonesia.
Yes.
These guys, in 1 year, it is a known thing. You can hit 1 million subs.
That's right.
Just like that.
And then get a movie deal.
Because in Indonesia,
Salty about that.
I'm not sure about that one. Sorry.
no, I've been speaking from.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. In Indonesia, even if the minority of the population likes you, you're still talking about almost a few million people.
Yes.
You're right,
Because
yeah.
the size of their country is just
It's massive.
you can't compare it to Malaysia. So right off the bat, I mean, it's you can, and I'm just sorry. I'm just gonna be, because I did a degree that revolves around research. I went and look up this site that they use. It's called Influencer DB, which I'm guessing stands for database. And you know, a lot of these sites don't they, I mean, I would,
reliable is our source.
I mean,
you know? That's my
let's just,
question.
I'll cut some slack and
Okay,
say, like,
okay,
let's
okay.
say this is an absolutely reliable source.
Okay.
I would say that number one, the first problem is we do not share anything in common with Indonesia and Thailand when you're talking about this.
Apples and oranges, man.
Yeah, you all can say, yeah, we're in the same region. It's great. But it works so differently in
Yeah,
each of
it
these
really does.
countries. Then we don't even need to research to find out. We have friends.
Yep.
And you can just ask your friend. Instagram works differently. YouTube works differently. Influence works differently. Full stop. That's the first point.
100%.
What and in your stories you definitely went out with more things than just this. What else? Let's move on to the next one. I think the word influencer.
Yeah, first and foremost, I feel like when you say Malaysian influencers,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Who do you mean? Because in this is what I truly believe in, right?
Right.
In this day and age, when the word social media influencer first came out,
Yeah.
okay, they obviously targeted people with a following.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
Whether you were a comedian, a rapper, or an artist,
Yeah. You got a few hundred
you
people?
have a few hundred people, and brands want to work with you.
Tada, influence. Influencer.
Right? But when you paint a picture like this, like how they have, and when they say influencers, I feel like you are also adding into account all those other people from 2016, 2017 until now,
Yeah.
who just want to become influencers.
Yeah.
Who
Correct,
wake
correct.
up every day and say,
I want free product.
I want free stuff. I want to be an influencer.
Sponsor me, hashtag. Yeah.
And you can't count
you
those
can't.
people.
You can't. It's like different generations of quote unquote social media citizens.
Yeah.
Literally.
And that's why the whole connotation of the word influencer has been absolutely damaged.
It's butchered.
It's honestly not how it's first started off or how it intended. Now
Okay.
anyone can
Great. Let's do that. How it first started off, right?
Yes.
Here's some facts. People are going to put it down for everyone listening in. You got to listen to this. I'm pretty sure nobody, we started in 2011, YouTubing, right? Nobody from the scene called ourselves influencer. I raised you guys up one more. It was not even influencer at the start. Agencies, marketing agencies, everyone in that corporate side of the world, they needed a term to call people like us.
Right.
It was KOL, which was
Yes.
it stands for key opinion leader, right? Which was then, I mean, it was simplified into influence. You guys got influence, you're an influencer.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The nature of this term was never the quote unquote influencers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a term given by corporates who needed to label this demographic of people
Yeah.
with a following. And here's the thing that we experience. If, case study, example, you have a product that you give to Harvin. Hey, Harvin, you got influence. We're going to sell this product through you.
Yeah.
Which I'm guessing is the point of this, because they're saying, like, they're not as influential, meaning that for a brand, they don't give you any return of interest, ROI, right? They give you the product, and if you don't sell that product, you have no influence.
Yeah.
But in essence, that is not the influencer's fault. Because if you're an agency and you approach the influencer hasn't asked for this.
Yeah.
Harvinth's just doing his thing. You have not, as an agency, done the research as to what Harvinth's demographic is
Yeah.
to engage that project.
Correct. Yeah.
And we are just living our lives, and like we get blamed for not like, oh, our product didn't take off because of you. I'm like, okay,
Maybe it's your product.
maybe it's the research.
For example, Under Armour, right?
Right.
They're a sports brand, and they went up to The Rock,
Right.
who is a gym freak,
Right.
right?
The rock is.
The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, the Tooth Fairy.
Yes.
Ah,
That one I know. Sorry.
It hurts.
so,
Okay.
so The Rock, and they made him
Right.
an influencer for their brand,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And what did they do? They made shoes under him.
Right.
These are The Rock's shoes.
Right.
It's
Right.
and he promotes that to everyone.
Yeah.
Why is he still Dwayne The Rock Johnson, wrestler, Tooth Fairy,
Actor.
actor, but not influencer?
Right. Right.
Funny.
And let's take it back a bit further. The brand Nike. Nike has built its status globally because they believed in giving their shoes to athletes who fit
Yeah.
the direction of their shoes,
Yeah.
i.e. the Jordans, the sports shoes. We never called any of these athletes influencers.
Yep. Yeah.
But because of literally Michael Jordan, the brand became what it was.
Yep.
Where was that gap between these people and like, oh yeah, you guys are like maybe small fries. We call it influencers instead. You see, these were never self-inflicted terms. They were always given by a corporate body to label something. And this is literally, well, we're looking at an article which is literally along the same lines.
I think, okay, so if we look at the article and see some of the other pictures of people that they kind of called out, right?
I think they took a lot of things
I
down.
mean,
Like,
there's
no more.
definitely cause for conversation about what each and every individual on that list
Represents.
does, right, and represents. But I think the thing with you, at least as Skinnerman, right? I'm always gonna
I
call you
love that,
Skinnerman.
bro. I love it. Can we, editor? Can you put my name when you
The
put
Skinnerman.
Skinnerman?
Yeah,
Skinnerman.
we got it.
No,
No.
okay.
Wow.
Thank you.
You've made it. You've started. Okay, so we've known you for quite a
Yeah.
while now. One of my earliest memories of you is that we were all in Penang together, and you did a
Yeah.
stand up,
I did
a quick
my
stand up
first
routine.
stand-up, yeah.
And to see that person and the person I'm sitting next to today,
Yeah.
dude, there's so much growth in terms of what you've done.
Yeah.
Thank
right,
you.
there is I can see the growth. Like that, you have a full sense of where you are
Literal
right now.
growth?
I'm
Growth
not sure about that one.
On
I don't really care
Spotify,
about that one.
change to
Okay.
YouTube now.
Okay. Okay.
But
Oh,
no,
there,
but
there,
for
there,
real, there is a career growth and there's a path. I see that you have direction.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just pulling up articles while he
guys.
talks. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think one thing that's synonymous with your brand is that you've always wanted to entertain people. Influencing people has always been a byproduct.
Yes,
You've never
100%.
said, yo guys, I want to influence all y'all today. Like,
Yes.
who says that?
Who does that? Who? Nobody does that on a daily basis. I don't. Do
Okay.
You, or do you?
I was just going to say,
Okay, guys.
I'm
okay,
just
guys.
kidding. There's nobody.
All right. I'm
There's
gonna
no-
switch over right now. We've been talking about the sales article.
Who you
Yeah.
gonna say?
I'm gonna guys. Okay, guys. We're gonna
Who
up
you
the
gonna
ante a
say?
bit. Okay, we're gonna up the ante. I'm over at the Rakyat Post right now,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
they have an even more aggressive title, right?
Okay.
Study: Malaysian influencers mostly fake and can't really influence people anymore.
Yeah.
Who asked?
Okay, so first thing I want to say is I'm not going to say the article or the headline is wrong.
Right, it's
I
not.
agree with it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of fake
Yeah,
influencers, right? We've kind of
exactly.
like unpacked,
the
unpacked that.
micro nano influencers.
The ones
all
that just
this
buy
guy.
numbers and all that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
The ones that wake up every day and say, I want,
wanna
to
be
be
influencer.
I want,
I want
the
the
stuff.
creams.
Yes,
I
yes.
want the creams.
I want to hashtag blessed.
Yeah, right. But I think it is also
Who?
It's okay. All right, let's go. This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We are going to objectively go through this report. No, sorry, article.
Yeah.
People need to realize this is an article.
It's two different things.
An article is for entertainment because this is literally under fun law. Okay. Revelation 1. Influencers can't really influence people anymore.
Choosing the wrong ones.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
That's right.
Have you guys seen the work that, let's say, Harvinth does with JD?
Yeah, that was mental.
The
bro.
shoes
Have you
fly
seen-
off the
Oh my
shelf.
goodness, that was crazy. And then like Jen, when Jen does something at Guardian,
Yes.
even if it's not paid right,
Right.
people empty the stall, dude.
All right, I want to flip it back on these people saying this, okay?
Yeah.
Number one, the influencers didn't ask you for this.
Correct.
They never said like we influence people.
Yeah.
They were just doing their thing.
Okay, there are
Number
a
two,
few. There are a few.
I mean, I'm talking from back when, I guess,
Yeah.
the older days. Like, I don't know, but I don't speak for that.
What,
anyway.
do we agree on this statement? Revelation 1 is that. Sorry, what was it again?
Revelation 1 is influence can't really influence people anymore.
I say it depends on who.
Quality of influences.
Quality?
Okay.
50-50
So-
because if you choose the wrong people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's not going to
Yeah,
influence
it's
anyone.
true.
Right.
So I think, okay, we're going to give this a 50-50.
Okay. Yeah.
Depends.
However, I really would ask this question. From what angle are you saying this?
Correct, yeah.
Are you saying this from someone running a campaign
Correct.
and then it didn't
Correct,
work out?
correct.
Because hey, that's on you.
Yeah.
You didn't do your research. You didn't look for the demographics. You chose the wrong people for your campaign,
Right.
and then you blame them.
Okay, you know what? I will say this though. Because influencers, sorry, I have to do this every time I do it. Influencers are popping up like mushrooms, right?
Yes.
The more influencers there are, we're still looking at a fixed market. The numbers don't increase.
Yeah.
So do they hypothetically then influence less? Yes, because there's still a fixed amount of a market.
There's more
share.
noise. There's just a lot of
Yeah.
noise online now.
See, I mean, it depends on how you want to influence your product also. Because
True.
if you want to go for people like, I would say you guys, because
Right.
I remember the Dutch lady video that you guys made, and
Oh
that blew
my
my
gosh.
mind.
Yeah.
That was amazing. That was Dutch lady saying, "Wow, this is great content, and our name is out there, and
Right, right.
people will think of
The-
Dutch lady."
Right.
That's a
People
crazy
people
thing.
were taking pictures on themselves drinking
With
chocolate
Dutch
milk.
right?
I didn't know why.
I had people. I think I did. They had a lot of influencers
Yeah.
were doing coffee scrubs, right?
Yes,
At one
yes.
point.
Yeah,
So I took the kopi o, and I was this one, and a lot of people took pictures. I recently wanted gardenia walnut bread from Singapore,
Right.
and I was talking
That
about
was an amazing story.
I remember this one. I
Yes.
loved it.
And everyone took pictures with gardenia walnut bread, and like they were
Yeah.
eating it. So you get people who actually produce good content surrounding the thing,
The
a
product,
feel-good
correct, yeah.
product,
Correct.
and you get that. But if you're just going for people who are just gonna
Right. I'm gonna lay down some facts just to follow it up, okay? Right here it says, when looking at numbers, the data scientists discovered that the engagement rate for influencer posts have gone on a mere 1.9%, when this number was a loftier 4.5% in 2016. Also, newsflash. Since 2016,
Algorithm.
yeah, have you not read what literally is happening on Facebook? You know, do you guys know? Hey, shout out to the agencies out there, right? Facebook throttles the reach of quote unquote influencers account to a point where some of our friends have been cut. Their numbers have been cut up to 90% of their reach.
No joke, yeah.
Is that the influencer's fault?
Some of it, yeah, but
But
most of it
apparently-
is also the platforms that we're on.
Yeah, it's basically noise. The evolution of the social media platforms,
Yeah.
because they want to earn money now. They want to be paid for us to get reach.
Yes.
And apparently these people like nope, influencers problem.
when Instagram first started, there was no option of boost your post.
Yeah.
No such thing, dude. Facebook also.
Yeah,
and that
right.
was in 2006.
Yeah.
2016 when your data scientist thing.
Yeah.
But now,
Very-
obviously, they're gonna screw up the,
Yeah, correct.
the algorithm so that
Yeah.
you pay and they earn money through it.
Here's a fun fact for
Yeah.
everybody, though. It isn't just the influencers. Normal people
Yeah.
also have their reach cut.
I don't even see my friends nowadays.
Yeah. Let's move on to Revelation
I
number two.
see.
Yeah.
No, they hit hard because some of our friends are here, like JY Josephine.
Right.
And I'm like, what does she do? Travel influencers are hit the hardest as the like follower ratio drops to
What is a
4.5%.
travel influencer?
I guess people who travel, majority of their posts.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, that's not all. The hashtag sponsored posts are getting less. Okay, you know what? This, I'm just going to say right now, okay?
Yeah.
The hashtag sponsored posts are getting less. Like, this is absolute obliviousness
This
because
doesn't happen in Malaysia.
Facebook has an algorithm, or Facebook knows when there are brands involved.
Correct.
That's why they purposely put working with a
Working
brand.
with- yeah.
And they purposely will make sure that this is a branded thing. Oh,
It won't get as many.
Okay, I was trying to be objective, but like, at this point, I feel
Yeah.
if we're just being very specific on things and not looking at the whole picture. Let's move on to the second or third revelation.
Revelation 2. Okay, this one I think you're going to go off.
Let's go.
Malaysian influencers have a lot of fake followers.
That is very true.
It's
That is
so
very
true.
Yes, that's so true. Everybody buys.
You know what? It's true. I want to say so much.
Yeah.
But not today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not today.
Okay, you see, here's the study. You got so many followers, like 170, 180, 190, some 300. Your engagement, number one, needs to really tally.
Yeah.
It needs to.
It needs
Minimum
to tally.
10%, man.
Yeah.
Minimum.
So the base
Minimum.
rate, like even among the quote unquote influencer
Influencers.
circle, we know that if your engagement isn't 10% of your following,
Something fishy
something's wrong.
swimming up
And I just
in
want
the
to say,
pants.
just for a really good fact, right? The 10% ratio is this ratio that we usually update based on how bad the algorithms are treating
Correct.
all of us.
Yeah.
It's like
Right?
7, 10, 15, up to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay, let's move on to...
I sometimes when you see some people in your remember you get your notifications.
Yeah.
Then your activity.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes when they like so many random pictures like
yeah.
Arabic words and
Yeah.
waffles and
Yeah.
Middle Eastern men,
Yep.
Yeah. Probably
they
not
bought
them.
their likes.
Yeah.
That's
probably
right. It's
not them.
true. No, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
So are we agreeing on this? Yes, I'm
Agreeing
agreeing
on this. But
There's so many.
you see, right? Here's the funny part of revelation number 2. If you have the audacity to dig this up,
Then why you
you
can't dig
should
other
have
things?
done your research about the influencer you were using before you go and say that there's no influence. Because there are some people who have never bought followers out there.
Correct.
Like, i.e., all of us.
Cause
because
number one, I don't know where to go to buy. I want to
I know
spend
where
some
to
money.
go, I know where to
I
go.
want to spend some money, dude. $50 can I get how many?
we have no money. We have.
See, the point is, right, when you buy your followers, you already know, like, who are you trying to cheat? Okay, this is shout out to the people who bought your followers. Who are you trying
Right.
to cheat?
We're gonna put
Why
all
are
your
you
names at the bottom of the video now.
At this, just that
No,
you said, like,
no, we're not. We're not.
Okay.
We're
doing
not.
this,
Not
no.
yet. No.
And
Okay.
brands need, okay, if they dug that up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this shout out to Sis.
Why put my picture there?
And okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How can you confirm that I have bought my followers? Who are you to say that I bought my followers?
Yeah. You really got to go and dig deep.
Yeah.
And
So that is like plain like trying to make me look bad.
yeah.
And now if brands saw my picture there and then they think, oh, Harvinth Skin bought his
Yeah.
followers.
So if,
Yeah,
if some
man.
of you guys are thinking, but they didn't say it, Harvey, no, it's still there because it's implied reasoning.
That's
Yes.
that is basically
Association,
defamation. You're defaming someone right
Okay,
there.
let's move on to revelation number 3. I'm so excited.
Revelation number 3 is they only had 2 revelations,
Oh,
and that's the whole article.
Who have they put here?
So they put our friend Jazel here.
Jazel.
Again, I just want you guys to know, like, we're not trying to defend our
We are
friends.
not trying to
I
defend.
just really can't see what does her picture here have anything to do with what they were talking about.
Okay.
I don't know.
You know what?
Right.
I'm also done hating influencers who want to be influencers. Okay.
oh, we're done already.
Okay, we're
Right.
done. We're done
Okay.
for now. For now.
Okay.
For now. And just think about the fact on why. Okay, this
All right.
why is there such a negative connotation
Yeah.
over influencers? Okay, yes, I admit I can I say the B word? I don't know what
Go.
other word to
Well,
use.
I don't know what.
I bitched about these people.
Okay,
right?
okay, okay.
And I've said like,
Right.
what they do nothing, and they
Right.
just
Right.
But in hindsight, I'm like, why do I care?
Right.
Why do I say that? Right? And then I stop. Then I'm like, you know what? They're living their life. They want free stuff and they're hustling their way into
Yeah.
getting it.
Yeah.
Okay? They want to buy followers, let them buy followers.
Yeah.
They want to
Yeah.
But the majority of people who are hating on this thing, and I have to mention, are people with 9-to-5 jobs
Right.
who don't get the experience or the luxury of
Yeah.
getting these things for free.
Yeah.
Who will never probably experience that because
True.
they don't know how, or
Yeah.
they don't, because this world must be a completely different world
Yeah.
from what they are living in.
Yeah.
And that's why I think they hate the whole influencer market so much.
Dating is easy.
Yes.
Yeah.
They also think it's easy, but it really really isn't, especially for those who want to put proper content out surrounding the product.
Yeah.
Okay? It is really not easy to get free stuff. Like we here, 3 of us have probably worked for so long, and I've probably had to wait 2 whole years.
We're still waiting.
Before
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what you got them, but we're still waiting.
before people have approached me saying, hey, bro, here are 2 free movie tickets for you.
Wow, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is free lunch on our restaurant.
Yeah.
And
It started from these little things to like, we want to sponsor you clothes for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
We want to sign you up for this deal. We want you to be the face.
Yeah.
The amount of work it took to get here is no joke. And I think,
Yeah.
and even I have to say, like, even my siblings
Yeah.
still think what I do is a joke, and they make fun of it because they are both doctors.
Right.
Fair enough.
Right.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Because they do not understand this whole process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And they think, it's just...
But we don't go on hating on doctors and say like,
We
it's so
don't.
easy, you just see people 5 minutes and get money,
That's right.
Right? Who does that?
Nobody.
Wow, 5
I
minutes,
think-
get
okay,
money.
so I'm
You know?
gonna.
But okay, I
really good.
think just to wrap that up, I think a lot of people I would say definitely what is a very big misunderstanding of proper work. Like the word influencer, the term has downplayed a lot of the work that some of our friends do. Harvin literally and physically works his ass off to make it look good.
Yep.
And the work that he does do is not without risk to it. Like I mean, like
100%,
it's
bro.
not without you risk your image every time you try to make an impact, right?
The thing is, they already, a lot of people out there already have this, Harvinth Skin.
You're right.
Like when, question, this is a simple question.
Cool.
Anyone else, I feel like any streamer, any person out there,
Right.
if they ask for donation,
It's like that.
it's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing. YouTubers have links or please donate.
right.
Just like Patreon and
Please,
stuff like that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But when I did it,
Dude, the amount of hate you got.
the amount of hate that just, and the amount of comments, bro, that went, wow, you can't earn your own money, is it?
Yeah.
Look at all of us working
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Why are you asking for free stuff?
yeah,
Why are you
yeah.
asking for handouts?
Yeah.
That connotation needs to change because,
Yeah.
if you guys hate on it, and if you guys think that I'm having the easiest and the best of my life,
Yeah.
why don't you guys do it as well?
Yeah.
I think it's because like the generation now, they're what we call the thumbnail readers. They look at the title, they look at the picture, and they make the judgment.
Yes.
They don't go in and see like what you've done before, what you probably might do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like keyboard warriors lah,
Yes.
right? And I think that is the premise of even the articles that just came out.
Yeah.
Because they just take a look at this, it's like this, you must be this.
Yeah.
The irresponsible thing that's happening right now is if you are writing a personal blog, go ahead.
Yeah.
But if you're using a news article site, a publishing site to do this, where other people's jobs are at stake, that is where you should have put a bit more consideration.
Not even
in.
that. When you use me,
You
and
chose,
you want to mess with me,
you already didn't do your research.
make sure lah it's credible. I just one day I terbalik your 10 minutes you all change the picture.
Yeah.
How are you guys credible for that?
Yeah.
If you guys did your research and
Stood by it, yeah.
then if I really messed up and I did this thing and you all called me out, then I have nothing
Hey,
to say.
you cannot post story, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I cannot post
Correct.
story. I'm like, wow, guys, what do we do? Can we beg them to remove this?
Yeah.
It'll be a
That-
whole
yeah.
different issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've done nothing of the sort,
I'm
and I feel that is a mistake.
I'm gonna just kind of like bring a very good point that you both brought up about why there's so much negative emotion or just hate to the influencers in general. It's a very straightforward thing that has been said. There is an expectation of us as human beings, right? That when not enough work is put in, you don't deserve a reward, right? It's a very simple mechanic, right? If you don't put in the input, your output will equate to that. And through the lens of an influencer, there's very little input that's being put, right? There's very little effort, and they get the maximum rewards, right? They're getting the free creams, the free trips, food, and everything. So all this is deemed as beneficial, as rewarding.
You're not worthy
Yeah,
of it.
and normal people, like for me, if I do have a 9-to-5 job, my 9-to-5 job, I'm putting the hours and I have to earn money to get that. I'm seeing you post that up because you're getting that for free. Of course, there's going to be a bit of like, what is
jealousy,
going
yeah.
on? There is jealousy. There is also a feeling. I'm sure there's emotions of, man, I wish that was me.
Yeah.
And here's the funny thing, guys. We feel the same thing. I think as content creators, we're not influencers. As content creators, right, there are so many times where we put in so much effort and work into a project that we feel this is all my heart, this is all my soul, this is blood, sweat, and tears. And then that happens, and then we turn around and we see someone else getting like a freaking jet plane.
Yeah, you know what, Fred? Yeah,
Right.
You will always envy those who are doing better than
Yeah,
you and who
definitely.
are getting. But I think that's just human nature.
And I think there's a really good point that we kind of floated out about is that you look at other people and you compare them for what? You know, you compare for what? Like you said, like after a while when we hate on people or we are idolizing other people, that's their life, bro.
Yeah, that is true.
You're in your own lane. You run it, man.
I think the social media sphere would do well if everyone just took the time to do a bit more of a reading before they react. I
That
think
also.
like you hold sites like this accountable.
Yeah.
Like if okay, you don't take people's word as law and read and see the picture correct. Which a lot I'll say I'm ashamed of my friends on some of my friends on Facebook.
A lot of my friends
just
have been sharing
reposted
this
it
and
and
saying,
just
yeah,
reshared
yeah,
it.
yeah.
What?
yeah.
I have friends.
Yeah, literally,
Okay, that's great.
If you guys out there,
Brandon Ho.
if you guys out there would just take 30 seconds to we love you, Brendan.
So
to just
much.
read, to just
Do they?
read and sorry, you guys are making me lose my train of thought.
Sorry. Yes.
Okay, if instead of reacting and hitting the share button right away, if you just took 30 seconds to read, to find out what's going on, I think the world will be a very
And
different
also
place.
use your brains when you read.
Yeah. Brain.
No, honestly, the brain work needs to really step up because
On
you can also take 30 seconds and still be stupid about things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna give us a kind of ending point here. The reason why I feel and we feel and I guess Skinnerman feels this sense of
Say it again,
injustice, right, is because just as I said about the effort and reward system, right, we haven't been taking the shortcuts. Buying numbers is a shortcut, right, and that's not something that we do.
Yeah.
He puts in the work, we put in the work, and so I think it's unfair to clump people who put in the work and effort with the people who just jump to the end line with the guns blazing,
Yeah.
with the cheat codes.
Yeah, but again, I want to reiterate that don't just discredit everyone who puts in the work.
Yeah.
Don't just say, "Wow, this guy influencer."
Correct.
We also
You
Respect, man.
guys-
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same thing. Let's put an example of Joe Flizzo.
Oh my
Right?
gosh.
He endorses brands
Yeah.
and all that, right? But nobody, because they respect,
There's
they
a
put the
respect,
respect.
yeah,
and they
yeah.
call him, Malaysian rapper. He's
Right. Right.
They don't go around calling him influencer.
You don't.
And just because my work or our work is online based,
Yeah.
we are influencer. So you need to know what we are, who we are.
Yeah.
Like content creators, YouTubers, we are different from people who do nothing.
Yeah.
Is all I want to say.
Yeah.
They also can be influencers, but they do nothing.
Yeah.
That's all.
I mean, my
And
mom-
that's fine. And that's fine.
yeah. I mean,
It's fine.
I
Yeah.
just want a bit of respect for what I do.
and don't misuse his face, lah, please. That's basically the
This
point.
is the body, whatever
Mis-
you want, but not the face.
All right, guys. I think
I think we're gonna play a game.
we're gonna play a game, but I think just a word out to the article sites, the people who do this, the writers. Yo, first up, we understand this is a job. We understand that it's your responsibility to make sure your article works, and we are calling it out. We know clickbait. We know that we could have not done this and we could have not responded. We know. We also know that if we respond, if Harvin responds, dude, your article will blow up.
Definitely, bro.
We
It's
know.
how it works.
This is how it works. People enjoy this online, but I think when it starts to borderline into just irresponsible reporting, I think that's where I feel we should be talking about it, because if this snowballs into things, you're gonna
Then I can just write simply article lah. Like
Yeah.
tomorrow, I just say, that day,
Yeah.
Skinnerman was seen eating rabbits.
I mean, you're gonna
Live.
you're not just going to at the risk of a clickbait title, you're gonna discredit a lot of hard work.
Yeah, dude.
Just
definitely.
saying. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on this.
Okay, last sentences from each.
Go.
Just-
Why don't we do with you?
Okay, I start.
Go ahead.
Says.com writers are rubbish.
Okay.
Okay.
you
It's a bit of
see-
a generalization.
Okay, not all of them, not
Generalization.
all
I
of
see.
them.
Okay.
There we
See,
go.
we're trying to be
See-
objective, right?
Exactly.
Good,
It's
good,
good.
Exactly. My turn.
Turtles are coming by the Terengganu.
Great.
Okay.
Stop buying numbers.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
you have to bluff yourself?
Yeah.
I mean, but those who actually win,
Who win?
who win the numbers, then they're
Then
not
you
bluffing
get, it's
themselves.
not, you don't buy
Yeah.
Like if you
Right.
if you earn the numbers, you're earning it.
Oh, those numbers. You know what I was thinking of? Lottery.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No,
You think about Toto,
what
is
are you
it?
talking?
Toto, I was thinking
Toto.
of Toto.
I'm
No,
not.
don't
I'm
buy
not. I
numbers.
don't.
Alright.
Mama let
Don't
me.
buy that one. Yeah, for sure. Don't buy numbers.
Don't buy
Everyone
numbers.
does
Alright.
it.
Bluffing yourself.
Unless you're doing it for fun, then do it.
I think
I want to do it for fun.
Yeah.
I think I just want to say to everyone listening here, open your
Boo,
eyes.
boring.
Just okay. Open your eyes and actually see who are these people calling out the influencers.
Yeah.
It's never the influencers. It's always a corporation, an agency, someone trying to do work, someone whose project didn't sell well. And you got to realize that it's really all about making the money happen
Correct.
for these
Unless
people.
you want to see us call out, lah. Then
Yeah.
there's something we can arrange with Skinman, man. Like,
So you see, it's never the influencers bashing their own kind. It's never about like, hey, Harvin, you got your people to buy how many products. It doesn't matter to us because our focus is creating content and entertaining.
yeah.
Right? So realize the fact that these terms were all created by people who want to do work with influencers.
Correct.
And if it doesn't go, if it goes south, influencers get the blame. Who blames the agencies?
Nobody.
Who blames the shoddy research that they did?
That's right. Who?
So just a parting note.
Something fun now, Ming.
Something fun.
I'm gonna leave this before we can go into the game, right? I'm gonna leave y'all with this. There is this thing called the hypodermic needle, right? In media studies, it's called the hypodermic needle, and it's a theory and model that basically is whatever the media injects or puts out is injected straight into our brain because we don't question it. It's like nobody agrees with this. But if we are all just jumping on this article and articles like this and just sharing it because we're not thinking about it, it's basically what's happening. We're just feeding the feces that media puts out for
Yes,
us.
guys. The
Right?
hydro.
It's a hypodermic.
Hydroponic table.
It's the hypodermic needle. It's a theory.
Hydra. Hail.
Okay, if you guys enjoyed this podcast, thank you so much, Harvin, for being here today. If you guys enjoyed it, hit us up on
Are we
Spotify.
not playing the game?
We're gonna do
but
that
it's an
after
extra.
this.
It's an extra bonus feature.
Extra bonus
Yeah,
feature?
no.
Oh my god.
If you guys
click
want to
here
watch
for extra bonus.
that's right.
They can't click the podcast.
You
bro.
can't click the podcast. If you guys, I hope you guys took away something
Right.
from this podcast. Man, there's so much emotions going on.
Oh,
Right,
that's
right.
why it's called the takeover.
Yes. Welcome.
Hope you guys took away something. If you guys are listening in, tag us to show that, hey, this is getting out there and it's reaching more people than the article.
Right.
We hope you enjoyed this. Thank
We
you so
hope
much,
we have
Harvin.
influenced you.
Hey, that's
the
right.
better.
That's right. Follow Harvin up on his socials. It's at Harvinth Skin. Bond.
Just
Skinnerman.
Skinman Bonds.
Have a great day,
We'll
guys.
see you in the next one, guys.
Peace.